Alright, sit down and shut up. It's time for some useless knowledge, okay? Have you ever been resting in bed? The night is quiet. You're listening to your favorite girlfriend experience ASMR as you slowly drift off into dreamland with nary a worry in the world. Probably dreaming about fruit snacks or snapping your femur in a stunt gone wrong. Then all of a sudden, you look around and you're awake. You look about the darkness, it's absolutely your room, but something is different. You look at the posters on your wall and the images are shifting. You can't quite make out what they are. You hear a scratching along the wall, getting closer and closer. You look down, and there is movement inching its way up your bed. A swarm of spiders is crawling towards you. They're all over the covers. You rush out of bed to escape them and beeline for the light switch, and click, it's all gone. Congratulations, you just had what is known as They are hallucinations that occur when one is in the process of waking up or in the state between wakefulness and sleep. But don't worry though, hypnagogic hallucinations are common in an estimated of 32% of people, while hypnopompic is slightly less common in about 12%. The best way to think of it is like you're about to start dreaming, but your body is like, nah, let's wake this fool, and then eases you from your slumber, causing your dreams to start to spill out into the real world until you're able to ground yourself by either interacting with your surroundings or turning on a light. Now if you're lucky, that's all that happens, and then you have something creepy and cool to tweet about or make a presentation for some random cat girl on the internet. Like that little dramatic opening description was made up of hallucinations I personally had that have stuck with me. Now if you're unlucky on the other hand, you might come down with a case of muscle atonia alongside your hallucinations, aka the relaxation of the muscles that occurs during REM sleep. Now that shit combined is what can cause what is widely known as... Please take this moment to describe what your sleep paralysis demon looks like. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll take a wild guess and say at least 2 or 3 people said Filian, and if I'm right, someone owes me a sub. Anyway, before we get back to the topic of sleep, don't worry, it's semi-related, I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, which is great because now I just need a diagnosis for depression and anxiety to complete the 4 horsemen of my mental torment. Anyway, ADHD has been known to mess with sleep. I personally take longer to fall asleep and deal with a lot of interruptions at night, which can lead to things like poor sleep quality. The poor sleep quality can then cause stress, and combine that with regular interruptions at night from an ADHD-out brain, and this will lead to, you guessed it, So if you're hallucinating at night when you're about to fall asleep, you probably have ADHD. And maybe autism, I guess. You can trust me, I'm a mental health professional. As in, I'm a professional ADHD-riddled autist with social anxiety talking to myself while making a video for a virtual cat girl on the internet. No, I'm not alright. Please send help. Anyway, that about wraps it up. My next video is probably going to be about how to properly clout chase efficiently. Hi, Fillian.